Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogust day 16. Is that correct? Yes, Monday, August 16th. Today I thought I would mix it up a little bit and I'm going to be making a little back to school recipe. I hesitate to call this a recipe, it's really more like an idea, but we're gonna make a back to school trail mix. So I am probably very clearly 8 months pregnant. But pregnant or not, especially while pregnant though, I love a good trail mix. I love a mix of snack foods that are salty and sweet and they have different textures and flavors. It just hits the spot. I love a trail mix on a road trip. I love it as like an afternoon snack or something to munch on while I'm working. It's just totally one of my very favorite snack foods because it's not just one food and I love that. So I decided I have put videos up on my channel for I believe a Christmas trail mix video and then also a fall Halloween that had like candy corn in it and things like that. Now back to school doesn't have as obvious of colors or flavors or things like that. So like for the Christmas one I used red and green M&Ms and then for the fall one I used candy corn. So obviously back to school is a little bit more of a nebulous idea, but I just decided to pick some things that I thought would be particularly good in a little back to school trail mix. If you have kids that are going off to school, I thought this might be fun. So let me show you what I'm including in my trail mix. So any good trail mix has a salty element or two and some sweet elements as well. So for salty, we are doing some Tiny Twists. These are pretzels. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add things one by one as I go through them into my trail mix. So I'm gonna just cut off the top. You could absolutely measure this with like a measuring cup. I'm just gonna kind of, measure with my heart. I want a good amount of pretzels because they are one of two main salty things. The next salty thing that's going in my trail mix are these Goldfish crackers. I love Goldfish. Another good idea would be Cheez-Its. So let's go ahead and open up these Goldfish. Just cut the top off. I'm going to use the whole entire bag of Goldfish. I use probably about a third to a half of the bag of the pretzels. Get those Goldfish in there. I washed my hands right before filming this, specifically for this reason. The next thing I'm gonna add in are these are called honey mini bear grams, but honey grams where, they're shaped like little bears. I ordered the one large box, but I did grocery pickup and instead they gave me a bunch of little bags. So I believe there's like probably 12 bags in here. I'm gonna take 4 of these bags and put them into my trail mix. So this will add like a little bit of a sweet crunch with the graham crackers. And I thought it was cute that they were in the shape of little bears because that just makes for a fun little back to school type of thing. So open these up, dump them in. I might end up adding more once I see how many are in there. But we're gonna start with 4 packs. If I were to buy Teddy Grams, that's what they're called, Teddy Grams, I would just probably buy one of the bags or boxes of them and use that whole box. Okay, let me mix this up and see where we are. I think I'm gonna add one more one more bag. Of them. Looking really, really good. Looking really good. Got my camera down here to make sure you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, now for some of the sweet things. So one of the sweet things I have are mini marshmallows. I think mini marshmallows are always fun in trail mix. I really like them. And there's so many different kinds of marshmallows these days that you could really get creative if you wanted to. There's like colorful ones and shaped ones that kids might like. But these are just the normal ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump some of those in. Give them a little toss. That looks great. And then the last few things I have are, I have honey roasted peanuts. I love honey roasted peanuts. I think they're so good. I love that they are in and of themselves, both salty and sweet. So this is great in a trail mix. Something kind of smaller. I'll probably add about half the bottle. Delicious. I love these things. Let's give that. This bowl is my biggest bowl. Oops. And we're already at max capacity. Okay, I have two more things. The last two things are both sweet things. So again, I ordered a large box of vanilla yogurt covered raisins, and instead they substituted a 6-pack of them, but that's totally fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and open those up. And then of course, some M&Ms. You've gotta have, in my opinion, some chocolate for it to be a good trail mix. Another thing I really like in trail mix are Reese's Pieces, which are like peanut butter M&Ms, basically. You could also do actual peanut butter M&Ms. Chocolate chips, just plain old chocolate chips are really delicious in trail mix. There's so many possibilities with trail mix. I think it's so much fun. It's so easy to store. You can just find any airtight container that you have, or a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, or a few gallon-sized Ziploc bags. I'm probably gonna go ahead and pour probably all 6 of these because each one does not have very many of these yogurt covered raisins in them, and they add such a good, such a good sweetness. I like raisins. I don't crave them and eat them 24/7, but I do like raisins. I know so many people who really, really, really do not. What I would do is, if I had school-aged kids, which I have one baby in my belly and my daughter is 1.5, so she is not quite in school yet. But if I had school-aged kids, I would totally take this big bowl. Well, first of all, I would make this with them because I think that would be really fun. And then I would take this big bowl and put it into snack-sized Ziplocs or little Tupperware containers and keep it in my pantry for them to either take to school as a snack or as a part of their lunch, or on the go after school if they're heading to soccer practice or ballet or something like that. I might go ahead and pre-portion this out for us too, just because it's so nice to be able to have a little grab and go snack like this, you know, during this time of year when things start to ramp up a little bit. Even without having a child who's in school yet, the fall, you can feel it in the air. Work changes, traffic patterns change. It just sort of feels like everybody's getting back into the throes of it all. And then the last thing are these M&Ms, which will add not only, really the best part of any trail mix, in my opinion, is the chocolate, but also they add such great color to the actual trail mix. They're so happy. So we're gonna just, if I'm measuring with my heart, it's always going to be the entire bag of chocolate, always. I love chocolate with marshmallow. I love chocolate with graham. You could even take the grahams with the marshmallows and the M&M and make like a s'more situation. I love chocolate with the pretzels. Woo, man overboard. We're losing some of it. So I'm just gonna slowly incorporate this here. You really wanna do the larger pieces first because the little pieces just kind of trickle down through the mixture pretty seamlessly, whereas the bigger pieces, you gotta make sure they're well mixed first. All right, that looks so yummy. So like I said, you could easily put this into Tupperware containers, into Ziplocs, into whatever. One of my favorite ways to store it is in a mason jar, and then you can put a lid on it and a bow and give it to like a friend or a family member or a neighbor or something like that as a gift. I have done that before with the other trail mixes that I've made. So this is one of my favorite, just making trail mix is one of my favorite things in life because it takes such a short amount of time. It's a delicious snack. It adds something kind of fun and different to this season. And it's not very expensive. You're just buying a handful of different snacks and you can choose whatever you like. If you don't like peanuts, you can leave them out or swap them for almonds. If you don't like raisins, you can leave them out, swap them for something else. There's so many fun ways to do this. This is a great activity to do with kids or with your family. So this is my back to school trail mix recipe. Today's video is just a little short one. I wanted to share this recipe. Like I said earlier, it's really just more like an idea. If you make any kind of back to school trail mix, whether you base your recipe off of what I've shared here or you do something completely in your own direction, I would love if you would tag me on Instagram, like put it up on your story or whatever and tag me on Instagram because I love to see what y'all are up to. And the other times I've made these trail mixes, I love seeing you guys make them and how you package them up, and it's just so much fun. So that's gonna be it for today's vlog. I will see you tomorrow for Vlogust day 17. I have to keep checking because I keep forgetting. Thank you so much for watching. Tag me in your trail mixes and I'll see you tomorrow.